guys, lighting some Pablo Santos. I actually got this from an event I went to last month. It was a beautiful event, and I got a couple of crystals, and it was an awesome event. It was the Leo King's tour that he was doing, and he came to New York City, and it was a great talk. I mean, we got to like hang out afterwards and have a spiritual dance session, so it was just so amazing. It was really cool. And so I'm back, guys. I'm back, and hopefully I'll start making more videos, with these eclipses and everything. I feel like I was called to come back. The last video I made, I think it was around the eclipse time, and then just a bunch of things started happening, and it's just been really great manifesting power behind the scenes, and also meeting and connecting with so many people. But of course, like I said before, I want to start creating more, and with this energy it's great to manifest and just go for it, not be hindered by fear. So that's one of the energies that we're facing right now, is the energy of being fearful and kind of holding back when you should actually push forward, with caution of course, because if you guys know, with this Scorpio in Jupiter, this whole year's been about mostly just bringing out everything from deep within into the surface outside. And so you've seen that a lot, whether it's in the media, whether it's in yourself. You saw these things kind of bubbling up to their surface, and really sweaty, and I don't have good lighting today, but we're gonna do what we have to do. So the message of today's energetic eclipse message is being within yourself, taking that fear, bringing it out, and just doing it anyways. There's this great quote, I think it was from Audrey Hepburn, or was it? Well, it was like, being fearful is what should drive you to do it anyways, because once you do it, then there's just like no turning back. Like, you've done it, you see what's happening, the results are there, and making sure that it comes from a place of love, because beyond anything, fear, at the other side of fear, there's always love. There's always a solution, because that fear can be transmuted into something positive if you decide to go for it. So go for it. I also went to the summer solstice yoga event in Times Square. As you guys know, I'm a yogi. I'm a New York City yogi here in New York City. So in Manhattan, there was this huge event in Times Square, which is like the heart of the city, really. So it was really amazing. I do it every year, and every year, you meet a bunch of different people, a bunch of different yogis. This year was it really hit me really deeply, because the instructor that we got, which was totally faded actually, and that's another thing, these energies, these eclipses, this whole summer has been like a faded event. If you've met people that you didn't know out of the blue, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this person just came out of nowhere, and I know them, and now I got a new job, or I'm coming into a path that I didn't know that would actually jumpstart me into something that I really love. So this kind of energy has been kind of coming in, and if you know, there's so many retros right now. Retrograde is coming in between this other eclipse that's coming the 27th. So like I told you guys, I went to the summer solstice yoga in Times Square, Mind Over Madness, and it's always an experience that I always tell everyone, if you're in New York, you should try it. Like, a lot of people are overwhelmed by the noise, the chaos. It's intimidating to think you're doing it in the middle of everything. Like, that's where the Times Square ball drops, and I think I think in the whole world, I think it's just, maybe it's me that I think that because I'm from New York, born and raised here, you know, it was like, no matter where you were, you would see the TV would go through every place in the world would have New Year's. But everyone used to always say, well, it's not really New Year's until the ball drops. You know, everybody knows that. And it was kind of funny because even though in other places in the world, you know, obviously it's before us, it just felt more official because it was like the Mecca city of the world, you know. Well, you know, I mean, at least for me. But being there and experience that, it's very magical. It's a beautiful experience where you can see other people. Okay, so Times Square, summer solstice, totally magical. I mean, you really forget where you are once you're in. The whole place just fills up with so many yogis. The instructor we had, I wish I had his name on the top of my tongue. I wish I had his name. Okay. He is a yogi in New York City, in the Harlem area of New York, and he's a child yogi. Like, he teaches children, and you guys know I have my love for children, you know, being a mother, and you know, he touched upon, you know, the whole situation right now with the children, you know, being held from their parents and things like that, and it was very touching, you know. And he said, have this practice be for the children, and it was so, it just touched me, you know. Really beautiful message, you know, and how we forget a lot of things as we get older, that we as children, it just made you more human, more compassionate, more empathetic, naturally a loving person. And as you get older and you get conditioned by all these other type of influences, it's very easy to forget, you know. And that's one of the things that I actually pulled out the card while I was doing the reading. Maintaining your childlike spirit. So that's really important. It's maintaining your childlike spirit and remembering that we all have that place in our hearts where we want to be loved and we want to be accepted, and having no judgment. Like right now, making sure that being true to ourselves, do what we enjoy, what we love, what brings us love, joy, but always know that everyone's going through their own path, and whether it's a slower path than yours, faster, higher level, don't ever put yourself in a situation where you feel like, just be yourself, and you don't ever lose that authentic side of yourself that just wants to be who you want to be, you know, be within any kind of group. Because the real people that are going to stick around, that are going to be your friends, that are in your soul group, which right now that's what we're doing. We're going through all these people and we're seeing who's going to stay, who we resonate with. So, okay, so we're going to get into the reading because I keep getting interrupted, but it's okay. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. Activation, wind. Which is kind of funny. We had a storm here in New York, and it went from being a beautiful sunny day to just having this cloud pass by, and by the end of the day it was sunny again. The sun was setting, it was gorgeous, but it looked seriously like this. So the time to do it is now. So what day is today? We are in between eclipses, so by next week we should be having everything set in place, okay? Activation is right now. Don't wait for next week. I'm putting this video out hopefully on Thursday. Ooh, this one came out. Nurturing yourself. Making sure you're doing everything, whether it's nurturing your body, nurturing your soul, being there for someone that needs extra nurturing. Okay, so if you look at this card, you see it's like Mother Earth coming in there's so much going on in this card. And I see a lion here right on top. And you know, we are coming into Leo season. So one of the stones that I suggested was the tiger's eye. That's a great stone to work with at this moment. Also, Sugnite, having a great piece like this. Tourmaline also. I love to put tourmaline on my cards, and you know, like setting them on top to kind of like just soak my cards with that kind of cleansing, protective energy is very, very important. Okay, now the last card that we're going to come up with. So far we have wind activation, making sure to move forward. Don't let that fear come between moving forward. You know, storms could be very scary, but you know, we need the storm to nourish us, and that was the second card. You know, it's summer here in, okay, unfolding lotus flower. Okay, this is perfect. Activation, nurturing yourself, and guess what? After all this, the storm, which is perfect. Okay, so you guys know that I follow the Leo King, David Palmer. I went to his event last month, and I always make sure to, I have his app and everything, so I've been following since the very, very beginning when he did his videos, when the whole, you know, shift came along, 2011, 2012, and now we're in 2018. It's been years now, but you know, I definitely feel connected to that tribe, you know, Leo Kingdom. He had a webinar and he spoke about the storm, and this month it was all about, you know, the eye of the storm. So I think that's really amazing how this just came up and you guys saw it jumped. Wind activation, make sure to have action, knowing that we're in the middle of a storm, but if you know where it is, you know where to land. Okay, nurturing yourself, you know, we've been having a lot of that Virgo in Venus, you know, so making sure that all of this time we've nurtured ourselves to unfold. Okay, because look, and you know, the locust flower, it rises up from the mud. So no matter how muddy and rainy and turbulent it seems, nurturing yourself with all of that is like a cleansing. It's like we're renewing ourselves to get here. But we have to get over that fear. That fear, ooh, it's hot. That fear is what's going to push us into being the locust flower. So it's beautiful. I think that message is, you know, short, simple, straight. Okay. I want to be able to have more videos out for you guys. I've reached 50 subscribers. Thank you so much, all my 50 subscribers. You know, it's not a lot for right now, but you know, that's solid because we're starting, and hopefully we can continue this. And thank you so much if you followed, and hopefully we can build this community together. Okay, I'm Yogini, and I hope you like, share, and subscribe. As the videos, you know, come out, they're gonna be better and better. I'm promising you guys better content, and also you know, having the ability to go live is going to be huge once I get there. So let's close it out with this beautiful singing bowl that I just got from Top Fund. It's red. It's the root chakra. Okay, so let's end it off. Space also it's I have a lot of fruits, a lot of orange fruits like oranges, cherries, strawberries. That is also going to be something for the roots. You know, the sacral also. That's what's coming out for me to say. So I wanted to just make this short video because I felt like the need to just pull out a couple cards, 3 cards, do a little bit of the singing bowl, and I'm gonna put out more videos. So hopefully you follow, you subscribe, and I'll go live soon once I get to 100. I have some readings for everyone. So thank you so much, and remember to be the love and the light of someone's day or night, because you never know when somebody needs that extra love, compassion, strength, courage to rise above that fear. Have courage, okay? This is my message to you. Have courage, move forward, and don't forget you could do it, because we've all been through this already. This is kind of like ready for us to just move forward after we've gone through this year, and we just got to set our path, because we have everything we need right now. Okay, we have all the tools, everything within ourselves, and giving that all we have, and we'll be better once these eclipses. We're gonna come through them. Okay, we're strong. So whenever you feel like it's going to the dark side, remember to go to the light. Okay, Leo season, you know, it's strength, courage, but it's having that courage and love. The sun, you know, go outside, go in the sun, nurture yourself, keep active, don't stop, and remember to stay in the light. So I hope this helped you and gave you some kind of boost and encouragement. So thank you so much, and I'll see you